What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the first video of the Warcraft 2 series brought to you by Covalent Bros. Now, for those of you who've been checking out the previous channel that I had, CI and Sukol, you would notice that I previously made the Warcraft 2 videos, and surprisingly enough, it was quite successful. So, back then, I got a lot of questions based on what strategies I followed and the reasons why I went about doing things. So, this series is going to be about completing the game, starting off with the Orc Campaign for Tides of Darkness, going over through to Beyond the Dark Portal and Human Campaign, and explaining to everyone why I do what I do. So, let's get started, shall we?
The Horde is preparing to launch an assault against the mainland of Lordaeron. Orgrim Doomhammer, war chief of the Orcish hordes and ruler of the Blackrock clan, has ordered you to establish a small outpost on Lordaeron's southern shores. To secure the Zul'Dare region as Doomhammer demands, you will need to construct a barracks and several farms to feed your troops. Your success may help us determine the extent of the pathetic human defenses and what resistance they can offer against our forces.
Alright, so since this is the first level, this really isn't going to be a lot of commentary and explanations of things. Oh yeah, by the way, the game was now incredibly fast. So for this level, it's just going to be like a few tips and pointers, pointing out some things that you might not have known about the new version of Warcraft 2, the Battle.net edition. So to start off, as you notice that the speed was incredibly fast in the beginning. So how that works is you press plus or minus on your keyboard and it increases the speed. The other way is to just manually set it by pressing F8. Also, you will notice that I'm playing with my Fog of War on in this game. Now, for those of you who have played Warcraft 2 before, you would know that you can put it off if you really want to by pressing F9, turning off Fog of War. Now, honestly, I prefer using the Fog of War because it makes the game a whole lot more challenging and a lot more interesting to play. And that's pretty much the human defenses, and I forgot about my gold mine. Alright, and as you saw in the briefing, the mission is quite straightforward. Build 4 farms and a barracks and this mission complete. So, like Warcraft 1, the first 4 levels in Warcraft 2 is going to be the introduction levels. From there on, it's going to be full-blown action, you know, having to go about certain strategies in order to survive and beat the game. And of course, to put the cherry on top, in this version, I can use micromanagement to its full extent. Gotta love it. Okay, we should have enough lumber by now. Actually, a long time ago, to be honest. Oh yeah, another interesting thing about the Battle.net edition that for those of you who are keen on playing this version of the game would be interested in is you can now use control groups, as you can see. So that is incredibly handy, especially for you people who like to play strategy games on a higher level. For example, StarCraft 2 players. In the original Warcraft 2, you unfortunately couldn't do it, so it made the game a lot more difficult than the original Warcraft. But other than that, nothing else has really changed. And now we can speed things up a bit. No point in having to wait for this. And there we go. That is the first level of the Orc Campaign of Warcraft 2 Tides of Darkness. Any minute now. There we go. And that's it. So instead of giving an introduction to each level like I did with my Warcraft 1 series, I'm instead just going to continue from where I was last and continue with my tutorial in explaining how I go about this game. So stay tuned for level 2 of the Orc Campaign. And as always, please like and subscribe. Every bit helps at the end of the day.